What's up, y'all? It's Mr. 6'8" back at you with a new video. And look, Lil Nas X, all I gotta sit here and say, I'm gonna take this horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride until I can't no more. As y'all can see here, I got my chest open out because it's giving me very much, is the microphone on? Do it talk out loud? Well, if it's talking out loud, what is it sitting here saying? Lies, fairy tales, and secular music, baby. I got a lot to sit here and say. Did y'all watch the Lil Nas video? Baby, the saints are in an uproar, honey. The church people have sit here and done it again, okay? Down to the social media. Roll that beautiful bean footage. We got a lot to sit here and talk about today. It's Mr. 6'8" coming at you with a new video. Peace. Alright, y'all, so as one YouTuber sit here and commented underneath the video of Lil Nas, from riding horses to riding Satan, Lil Nas has done it again. He has come out with a new video, okay? And in this video, the video title is called Montero, Calling Me By My Name, I believe is the correct pronunciation. Yes, Call Me By Your Name, excuse me. So the video is titled Montero, Call Me By Your Name, okay? And basically the video has caused a lot of uproar. Apparently, y'all, this video is a lot of, I'm trying to put it, eclectic. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. Raunchy. No, that's not it. It's giving very much so, demonic, okay? I'm just gonna sit here and call it the way I see it. It is. It's giving very, very much so demonic. And the people are in an uproar because of the fact that they feel like that this represents a bad representation of, once again, emasculating the black man and pretty much pushing off an agenda on the children, which is basically having the children to sit here and feel like that it is okay to condone this kind of behavior in this video. Apparently, that's what's got everybody in the uproar, along with the blood on the shoes and stuff and the whole satanic thing and Nike, making a deal with Nas and using real blood on the shoes. Look, y'all just do too much sometimes. Is it really that serious? Which, by the way, Nike denies any involvement, okay, with making any kind of deal as far as with these shoes that has one drop of blood supposedly in them, along with a verse from Luke in the Bible. However, it has been stated that Nike, stated that, the artists, which I guess, when they get the shoes independently or whatever, they can modify them some kind of way and do their own thing with them. But as far as Nike's involvement, let me just see and put it on the record and say, Nike say, leave me out of it, sis. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Now, continue on. It has also been stated that only 666, which is, we all know, the satanic number, devil, whatever you want to say and call it, of the limited edition shoes are set to be released March the 29th, which is today, and will be produced, and each pair will individually be numbered. So that means if your ass gets 666, I'm going to need for y'all to sit here and burn them up. Now, to sit here and go backwards a little bit, the video apparently dropped a few days ago, and since then it has been trending on social media. Now, Lil Nas did issue an apology. Okay, and basically his apology was basically, sarcasm to sit here and tell y'all that he really ain't sitting here and giving two flying flips. I mean, that's what I got from it. Well, that's what I felt from it anyways. But nonetheless, though, my only thing is that a lot of people were upset because they feel like, how is it that a person that has grown to such celebrity status, such as Lil Nas, okay, to sit here and get to this point now from making, I'm gonna take this horse to the old town road, and now we sit here looking at devils, demons, and angels, okay, all in one night. People just didn't understand, and they feel like that, if you're going to use your platform for the greater good, you should use it to influence the kids to sit here and do right, not to sit here and be down to the pulpit, okay, sit here and getting sloppy topic. Look, that's a whole, I'm just saying, okay, like a little clip that used to come on late at night. Do you know where your children are? That's what it's very much sitting here and giving, okay? And that's exactly what I guess Lil Nas, or people feel like that Lil Nas has sit here and started to stir up, is that he is basically telling people that it is okay. The people that used to watch his same videos of this whole, Old Town Road, to now see him going dancing with demons, that it is okay to sit here and be your authentic selves and dance with the devil and do the things that's not of God's work. And look, my only thing about it is that the saints and stuff are in an uproar, which I can understand why people would feel some kind of way. Now, I know a lot of people in the gay community, and I was one of them at first, that I felt like, well, why is it that people are so concerned about what this man do anyway? He is an artist after all. But then I got to sit here and thinking about it, and I said, Mr. 6'8", and Mr. 6'8" said, well, and I got to sit here and thinking about it, and I realized that at the end of the day, it's all about what your audience is catered to. So being that we met Lil Nas, basically his blow up status came from during the period of where, when the Old Town Road song hit, it was a song that the popularity not only reached a certain demographic, but it reached all across, from children to adults to purple people to yellow people to black people to brown people. It was like a united front of people, okay? Bitch, I bet you even sit here and reach the Teletubbies probably too, huh? And Barney. And the song was very much friendly for family-oriented audiences, okay? So with that being said, being that this song that, made such a huge hit and it catered to such a broad demographic of people, it was pretty much like, okay, Lil Nas, he's a role model, to the kids. And we saw that Lil Nas was going to the little auditoriums and stuff and performing for the kids and all that stuff. And then we found out later on that Lil Nas, I guess, he came out as being, openly, liking men and stuff as well. I don't know if he liked women also, but I'm just saying that that's what happened. And now we have this video, and it's just like, boom, what do we do with it? So I can see why parents of children who have sit here and watched Lil Nas will be upset, because I know if it was my child, and this is coming from a bisexual male, if it was my child sit here and saying, well, let me sit here and type in Lil Nas on YouTube, and so I can sit here and watch my favorite song. And then here I am watching my favorite song as a child, and now I'm sitting here looking at, Lil Nas go from seeing him wearing cowboy hats to seeing him wearing stilettos, pumps in the club. Okay, it's exactly what it was sitting here and giving, because baby, the way he twerked on that devil, and then when it sit here and snapped his neck at the end, it was very much sitting here kind of doing something to my soul. Like, am I supposed to be watching this? I mean, did I sit here and click on the wrong link in my favorites? I mean, was I supposed to be sitting here watching like late night Cinemax or something when I was watching this? So I did feel some kind of way, and I thought to myself, well, if I feel this kind, this way, I can only imagine what the parents who have kids who have access to little tablets typing in Lil Nas on YouTube, and now they come across this. So I do see it from both sides. I can see why people would be upset. I can see why people would feel some kind of way. What I don't agree with is that people are feeling like that, well, here it go, Lil Nas once again, on top of everything else he has done since Old Town Road. Emasculating, the black man and what the black man is supposed to sit here and be like, or what the image of a black man is supposed to be. And if you are gay, it's supposed to, basically you're supposed to uphold and carry yourself in such a manner to where it doesn't offend us. I feel like this is what the people in their minds are thinking in regards to Lil Nas, okay, before this video came out. Now that the video has came out, it's pretty much like, oh, here it is. You trying to sit here and shove your belief system down our throat. When nobody is trying to shove their belief system down your throat, I think that he, just as an artist, is trying to express himself of what he feels like is his interpretation of when you have people, because that's what the video to me looked like. It looked like it told a story from start to finish. When you have people of a particular age or people who come from a particular upbringing sit here and throw stones at you, lock you up in handcuffs, as we saw that was a symbolic meaning when they brought Lil Nas out, and you saw the people in the stadiums and stuff, and they was yelling and chanting and stuff, and then we saw Lil Nas drop down into the pits of hell. All that to me, and then we saw the garden at the beginning. To me, I feel like that was Lil Nas' version of him interpreting of what it is that people of his life go through. You know, people of our life. You know, people, whether you bisexual, gay, whatever the case, people, what people sit here and deal with as far as from the biblical, spiritual sense. I feel like that was some of what he was trying to do. And I kind of feel like he took that, okay, and he put the Lil Nas twist on it, because we all know that Lil Nas' style is very much so giving you emo, punk, gothic, all of those things. I feel like he took that interpretation, put his signature on it, and said, here, let me do a video and tell a story from my perspective. And I feel like that as an artist, that's how things are supposed to work. You're supposed to take stuff that you have experienced, tell it from your perspective, put your signature on it, and then put it out there. And of course, if it's going to sit here and strike up dialogues and conversations, great, because that's what it's supposed to do, okay? It's supposed to sit here and challenge you to sit here and think and make you sit here and go, Now, would I say that he accomplished this mission by doing that? I mean, we talking about it, so technically he did accomplish the mission. But for people to be so up in arms about it, I just kind of feel like that I understand why it can definitely be offensive to parents of children who have seen this man, you know, in a certain way or a certain caliber as far as in being family friendly PG-13. I can also see it from the other side of where, as an artist, you don't want to be limited and put into the box. My only thing that I wish he would have done is that I wish he would have perhaps, and I know this is not to sit here and say that maybe he feels like, hey, I didn't ask to sit here and make a song that just catered to only children only, or was more family oriented, such as Old Town Road. I didn't ask for that. It just fell into my lap. The same way with Cardi B, when she mentioned about her songs being songs that should be for kids, and saying that these are not songs meant for kids, but kids listen to her music anyways. I kind of feel like it's the same parallel with Lil Nas, in terms of, I don't feel like that he asked to be the poster child for making songs that cater to children. However, here it is, as an artist, you want to expand and grow your brand. And now it's like you can't do that without being nailed to the cross, because you're being, told that you're too risque, or you are doing stuff that is considered to be pushing off an agenda on somebody. And I kind of feel like that's where Lil Nas is stuck at right now. He's stuck in this place of, he's been able to make a song, make it into a staple for the United States or the whole world per se to sit here and listen to, as far as Old Town Road. And now that he has that fame and celebrity status behind him, it's like now he has went on to bigger and better things, but people are still going to always associate him with this one song with Billy Cyrus, because that's the first thing that comes into your mind when you think about Lil Nas. And I feel like that as an artist, he wants to grow and wants to step outside of the box and just do him. But it's going to be difficult to do that because of how you started your career and what your main target audience is catered to. If your main target audience is catered to PG-13 type people, then of course people gonna sit here and feel some kind of way, because they was like, well, this ain't what I'm used to from you. You gave us the different content versus, what is now. And I say all of that to sit here and say that there's no right or wrong answer to whether he should have done the video, whether he should have not. All I'm saying is that it's a tricky thing when you confine yourself in a box and you do something that's so big that people cannot sit here and identify anything else as far as with your talent and skills, because this is the only thing that they sit here and see. And I can understand that must be a struggle for anybody, whether you're doing YouTube, media content, whether you're doing as an artist, singing, making songs, whether you are, a business owner. You're always trying to think and be innovative and trying to keep, stuff new and fresh. Now, if this was coming from Rihanna, or you know, I'm just saying this, if this was coming from someone like Rihanna, I would have no doubt in my mind that this would not even be a conversation, because we expect this from Rihanna, okay? We're used to seeing stuff like this from Rihanna when it comes to all of the risque stuff and all of the, you know, videos. And Lady Gaga, you know, definitely is a good example. You know, we used to seeing all that kind of stuff from them, but for Lil Nas, who he has made other videos, you know, before this one that has definitely been very much an eclectic, out of the world, beyond space, you know, beyond any other, you know, universe type style videos. But this particular video, you can really tell that he really pushed the envelope on it. And I think that the people are just not really, you know, used to and understanding of how to take it. Now, the second part that I did want to touch on is that it frustrates me that you have people out here who are making videos responding to the Lil Nas video and want to sit here and say, well, it's the tearing down of our men and black men, and you're emasculating black men. Since when does a video dictate as far as who a person is as their male, you know, in their male body? Since when does a video have to dictate that? Since when does a video have to determine on whether a person is a good person or whether they got some kind of hidden agenda because they put out a video as an artist, which they should always sit here and I feel like go to greater steps? If this is his lane, and clearly from looking at his other videos, this is his lane, this is what he do, that's just him being an artist. How is it that people want to sit here and associate that to sit here and say, well, he a bad person now, but he wasn't a bad person when he made Old Time Road? And quiet as it's kept, y'all was sitting here saying that Old Time Road, and y'all said that he said that Old Time Road was supposedly talking about, you know, other, you know, explicit sexual stuff other than just, you know, I'm going to take that horse to the Old Time Road. I'm going to ride until I can't no more, riding something else, if you know what I mean. I think you do. But y'all didn't have nothing to sit here and say about that. Not as near as much as y'all got something to sit here and say about this video. All I'm saying is that people got to stop trying to cancel folks because of stupid stuff, petty stuff. Okay? It's more other real issues going on out here, other than people trying to cancel somebody over a video. Okay, the video done did millions and millions and millions of views, and I'm quite sure before the week is out, it's gonna sit here and triple that. Okay, because of the fact that you gotta give it up for the man. It's innovative. But to sit here and say, well, I don't agree with the video, and I'm just so sick of people sitting here putting their sexuality in our face. Well, you know what? If you don't want to watch the video, if you feel offended by it, just turn the damn video off. It's not that serious. Why people always got to make a big deal? Hell, block the little control settings from your kids viewing it on the tablet if it's gonna be that big of a deal where you gotta see and always bring up cancel culture and the black man and talking about emasculating the black man because of the fact that a black man made a video that demonstrated basically what people of LGBTQ plus go through, okay, as far as being, you know, rocks and stones being thrown at people. Okay, let the man be an artist, okay? Is it affecting you? Is it stopping your bills? Is it stopping you from sleeping at night? Is it stopping your job from seeing continuing on? If it's not, don't worry about it, okay? Just having an opinion, just have an opinion, just like I got one, and keep it moving. It should not be that big of a deal to where you always got to associate every time somebody wants to sit here and put in sexuality as an artist into their videos, or if they do something that you feel like is too feminine or has too much feminine energy, it's always a thing of, I'm sick of seeing people in wigs. I'm sick of seeing these people sit here and do their little skits on Facebook in wigs and stuff. When we gonna sit here and take it back to the old school? Why can't a man just sit here and do man content and stop having to put on a damn dress and wig just to sit here and get the message across? Well, for newsflash, in case you forgot, Tyler Perry, who is now a billionaire, if not one of the richest billionaires, okay, in the industry, started out by wearing a wig and a dress, okay? Let's take it further back. Martin, okay? Shanae, wig and a dress, okay? Jamie Foxx. I mean, the list goes on, okay? So if you want to talk about emasculating the black man If you want to talk about emasculating men, period, and the whole feminine energy thing, you need to take it back a couple of steps further. Furthermore, while you're sitting here downing and talking down on a person as an artist, do you really know what your husband do at night? Do you really know what your pastor do at night? We don't sit here and know. For all you know, your pastor could sit here and be into wearing a dress when the doors are closed to the public. Okay? Do you sit here and know what the people that you think are representations of black men do at night? I know plenty of people who are in the public limelight who are worshipped and put on a pedestal, and they be down once the altar is over with, everything is shut down, the doors of the church are closed. They're doing everything else from God knows A to Z. But we don't talk about that though, because as long as we see our pastor doing the right thing, that's all that's in here matter. We don't think that people like that can do no wrong. But here it is, you got a man who's putting it all out there to say, hey, look at me as an artist. And the first thing y'all want to see here in the attack is, oh, here we go again. A man always got to see him want to act like a woman. I'm just saying. And furthermore, me personally, I feel like that since when does masculine or mannerisms dictate as far as a man being a man? I thought a man being a man is more to that. A man being a man is a man being a provider, okay, for his family. A man being a man is a man who get up and sit here and handle his business, take care of his own, take care of his kids, things like that. Since when does a man having feminine energy? Since when does a man being in high heels? Hell, Prince wore high heels for God knows how long. And y'all still, women out there, will sit here and throw your panties in a wad, okay, in 1.5 seconds. If you saw him right here the day before you still would sit here and do it. He ain't have no problem with women. Not a single problem. He probably got more coochie than anybody else out here. But y'all ain't have a problem with that. But here it is, Lil Nas want to sit here and come. And not everybody want to see and have a public opinion about it. We want to sit here and cancel somebody because we think that he's pushing off an agenda on us. Well, what the hell were y'all when Michael Jackson and Prince was out? Okay? I need somebody to sit here and let me know. Maybe it's just me. Nonetheless, y'all leave down in the comments what y'all see here and think. Do you think he took it too far? Do you think that it really sit here and matter as far as, should he kill with anybody see here and think as far as his brand and image? Do you think that he's just being an artist and just doing him? Let me know what you see here and think in the comments. Don't forget to like and share this video. Until next time, learn how to love yourself. Learn how to stay in your lane. Learn how to worry about what you got to see here going on, okay? Because if you stay focused what you got going on, you ain't got to worry about what nobody else got going on. Let them people sit here and do them, okay? They ain't paying our bills. Until next time, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Peace.